gangstalking. This is something that everyone needs to understand, because it's something that isn't talked about much, but it is also something that many people around the world are experiencing. And so we need to share our experiences. We need to support each other instead of judging each other for our experiences, and recognize that everyone has their own experience. You cannot say what is true or false for someone else if you haven't lived it, if you haven't been through it yourself. And that's why I'm here to bring this message, not only for people who are going through it, but also people who know about it but don't really understand it. Gangstalking is something that happens throughout a person's life. When children are in school, they may gang stalk one child. They may gang up on just the one child and bully him or her. People know this. They accept it. It's a fact that this happens. And we also know that it happens in the workplace. People get gang stalked at work. Groups of employees gang up against the one person who they don't like. So why is it so hard to believe that this happens outside of the workplace? Why is it so hard to believe that? Gang stalkers are very envious and jealous. They see a person that they don't like because they desire to have the qualities and abilities that they have, or the progress and success. So then they want to stop that person. Because if this is you, they're looking at you like you think you're better than them. And they want to bring that down. They want to make you feel small. And that's how groups of people can have a shared motive. Because they're all equally envious and jealous of you. That's why. And yes, it is true that they will talk about you behind your back. They will gossip about you together. And they will plot different ways to affect you, to sabotage what you're doing. This is true. And it shouldn't really be that far-fetched. It should be quite simple to understand, because we see this in schools, we see this in the workplace. So of course, it is going to happen outside in everyday life. In certain neighborhoods, certain communities. It's a real problem that does exist. And it's something that needs to be talked about. Because these people who do this, they have a problem. Many of them are narcissists themselves, or they have some other cluster B personality disorder. there is something wrong with them. Because if you put yourself in their shoes, you're not going to go out of your way to bring someone down. No matter what it is that they might be doing, you're going to just leave them alone and focus on your own life. But that's the thing. The people who do this don't have their own lives. They have no purpose. They have no direction. There's nothing that is more significant to them in their lives than doing this. And that is why so many people around the world are having to experience this every day. Every day of their lives they're being followed by people in cars who are flashing their headlights, beeping their horns. They're being followed by red cars, white cars, whatever colour they've used to convey some meaning to the target, which they will also use for clothing as well. There's just no limit to what these people will do. They will do anything to get your attention. Because that's really it. If you want to know what gang stalkers want, it's your attention. They want to keep you thinking about them. So if you want to defeat a gang stalker, just stop thinking about them. Put the focus back in yourself and your own life. Take your attention away from them. And then they will gradually die out. If they can't get a reaction out of you, they may up their game. They may ramp up the abuse. But the best thing you can do in these situations is just to ignore it. Start walking around with your shades on. Wear your earphones, headphones. Just block them out. Because trust me, if your gang stalking is really that bad, the police are not going to listen to you. They're not going to help you. Because they may be in it as well. There are a lot of corrupt police out there. Many of them are narcissists and psychopaths, sociopaths themselves. So, if you are in that type of situation, don't even waste your time going to the police or filing a court case. It's not going to work. You are the only one who can save you from this. And I'm talking about this from experience. As many of you may know, I am also a target of gang stalking. I went through it for many years, had all kinds of things happen to me, and no one was there for me. No one helped me. I had to help myself. I had no job for 3 years, couldn't make any money, couldn't do anything. And then one day I got in here, I got on YouTube and started making these videos, helping people. And then my life completely changed. Now I can live the life that I want to live while continuing to help people. And I believe that you can do that too. I believe that we all have the power to change our lives. We all have the power to make a difference. And if that's something that you would like to do, if you would like to learn more about the gang stalking and understand how you can defeat them, and also building a successful business on YouTube to where you can then escape the gang stalking and live your best life. If you would like to do that, I am now available to help you with that. So please send me an email, coaching@narcsurvivor.co.uk right now so that we can begin. As I said, I believe you all have the power to change your lives despite what you may be going through. I did it. You can do it too. Thank you all for joining me on this video about understanding gang stalking. You all have a great day.